Welcome to In the Chair With, a series by WilsonBrown Academy, where we sit down with hair professionals, industry leaders and creative minds to talk about their journey, their craft and the lessons they've learned along the way. Our mission is simple: to share knowledge, inspire growth, empower each other and celebrate the art of excellence in our industry. Today I had the pleasure of interviewing Sinead Clayton, owner and founder of Clayton Studios, which is now based at Bonbon Avenue in South Shields. Where did you start in the industry, and tell us a bit about your journey?
So I started at Cuts at the Nook, was there for 11 or 12 years. Then I had my first child and decided to move to Durham. Then when I came back, I went back to Cuts for a while, retrained, and then my mother-in-law found a salon and says like it's your time to shine. So then I opened my salon, had a salon for 6 years, thoroughly enjoyed it. And then lockdown hit, which had hit every business really hard. Still continued after that, and then just thought, actually, I think I need a change. So instead of taking a year out and doing nothing, opened a salon in my back garden, done a full year in my garden, and then really had to reevaluate where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do. So then I found a salon called Bonbon, and I feel like I've got life-work balance.
Oh, that's good. It's good that you've got that balance. Yeah. So at this stage in your career, and especially now that you've moved from where you were in your garden salon and things, what is it now that where you're currently at that excites you about what you do?
Having the team back.
Yeah.
Being part of a team and having that fire back in my belly.
Do you think being part of the team sort of gives you that fire back?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think working as a team, it's great. Really needed that.
Definitely. Yeah. And then the mischief of TikToks and all of that as well.
Oh, yeah, that's a bonus.
I think that's the fun in the salon now, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
When we trained as assistants, it was a very different space, and TikTok and all of them funny videos just didn't exist. No. And now, because we work together as a team, we get to have that time being funny and messing on. Well, little Friday mornings we're coming early and whatever we've sent each other in the group chat that week, we're trying to recreate. Friday just gone, we got caught by the clients. They came through the door. Poor Amanda was upside down and things. And I think that's a big thing that's changed in the industry, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
So I think because you're now working as part of a team, you would have struggled a lot to have done that on your own.
Who we are. I think before we weren't allowed to express who we were. We're now showing, we can show our personality through things like this as well. So,
it's very different in the way that you can show your personality. You don't have to be this robotic sort of person almost that churns the clients in and out all the time. You can show that side of who you are, what you do, and what makes you different as well. Definitely. So I think that's definitely a positive spin for social media and things now. So next question is, when did you stop feeling like you were just a hairdresser and start to feel like you were a professional within the industry? Was there a transition from being, I'm a hairdresser now, when you've just getting your qualification, into actually, I run a business and it's successful?
Do you know what it is? This might come as a shock to many people. It wasn't even opening my salon.
Right.
It was when I done my first awards.
Yeah.
Truthfully. And when they called my name out, and there's a video somewhere of it, and I was in disbelief of why just me in that small little salon. I think that was a turning point of I have to believe in myself.
Yeah, I think that would be an eye-opening moment, really, wouldn't it? Of shit. And people are taking me seriously.
That's exactly it, because when you have your own salon and when we're working, we're just working and doing what we do.
Completely.
But when someone else sees your work and values your work, then that was the moment, the turning point for me. Yeah,
it gives you that sort of validation in what you do, doesn't it? So I think that would definitely be it's a career highlight almost as well, isn't it? But I think that would be a moment of realisation of actually what I am doing, I'm in the right track, what I'm doing is good, and it's getting the results.
Yeah.
So that's really good. How has your approach to clients changed over the years? So do you feel you deal with clients in a different way now to what you did when when you were first qualified, or when you were an assistant learning your skills and things? Do you think you deal with them in a different way? Or do they even, do we get treated differently now from clients to what we did then?
Yes, because going back to, we're not robots. Yeah. We can just be more relaxed. We can show, it's just relaxing atmosphere now. We don't have to, we're just not robots. The pressure's completely gone. So because that's gone, the clients are more relaxed. So now it's just so much better.
Because we work in a very similar way, we don't have the traditional of somebody's colours process and you've got your cut and blow dry in between, and it's sort of almost like a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
We work in the way where, the client books that time and that is their time, uninterrupted.
Yeah.
So I think that, for me, that takes a lot of the pressure off. And one, it allows me to be a bit more sort of personal with my clients. But the pressure of, I've got 20 minutes, she's got to be on, then that one's got to be off, and we need her at the back wash to be rinsed and things.
Just so much more personalised. It's just so lovely, and you get to know your client in a total different way. It's really nice. It's so much more personalised.
I've noticed that since I changed the way I work, and I've noticed with you as well, we're both sort of, that colour can be processing, but we can sit like this with our client for 20 minutes and have a bit more of a conversation where it takes away the person paying for a service and you performing that service, and it creates a bit more space for a conversation, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And we're their safe space.
Oh, 100%.
Sometimes the client actually needs us.
Yeah. Yes, some of them really do, don't they? It's like therapy. Yeah. So, reflecting on the experiences you've had in the industry and some of the people you've worked with along the way, what do you think separates a good hairdresser from an exceptional one? Or do you think there's a difference?
Truthfully, I feel like we're all the same, We really are. This is something that I think over the years and working with different people, we are actually all the same. We need to learn to work together.
Yeah.
And if we all work together, we'll actually be stronger than ever. And I feel like I feel like we are getting better with that. But I think we're all the same. I know we all work a little bit different.
Oh, yes.
But no, I think we're all the same.
Yeah. So was there a turning point where you thought, because I remember when I was younger, when I was an apprentice, and silver grey was a really big thing, and the salon down the street wouldn't tell you how they'd done it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't give you the formula. That was, confidential, classified information almost. So we were fumbling around trying to create these formulas. And for me, that was the turning point, because then, and the boom of social media, a lot more people were willing to, this is how I've achieved this look, this is what I've used, this is what I've done. So that was the turning point where I thought, actually, we're embracing each other as colleagues, not competition anymore.
Yeah. And as soon as that competition goes, honestly, we'll become so strong.
Totally.
And I'm really up for it. I'm all for it, and I think it's getting better and better.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, we all work in a self-employed salon where all of the stylists are self-employed and things, but there's no competition in that, is there? We're not each other's competition.
Nope.
We're actually the strength behind each other when somebody's dealing with a problem.
We all do something different. You know what I mean? We
attract different clientele.
Absolutely, but we all help each other within that. I love it. I just think it's great. I think that's a massive change, I think, hugely, that we've all kind of learnt is...
The industry shifted massively, hasn't it? Mainly, I think, since lockdowns and things like that.
Definitely, with the group.
People value their time a little bit more, they want a better balance, and there's a lot more of these self-employed salons, where they're renting spaces like we do.
Yeah.
Some will work, some don't. I can very well imagine that some places that have the same business model as what we operate, it doesn't work that well.
Yeah.
because they probably look at each other as competition. But actually, if you take that competition away and see each other as colleagues,
you become, honestly, a really strong team.
Oh, definitely. And we're fortunate
We
enough
are
to have that.
we really do have a strong team.
Yeah, we do. We have a very good team. So then just bouncing off the back of that, and you know, we're talking about the difference in the skill set that we've all got and the different clients we approach. What do you think is an underrated skill in the industry? What's something that, you know, people are doing on the daily basis that is really technical but gets underrated a little bit?
Oh.
For me, it's hair extensions, but that is because it's a weakness of mine. So I'm trained in them, qualified in them, but really don't enjoy doing them. I'm not confident doing them, and I over-criticise that work. So I look at that skill as actually that is an underrated skill because it's something that I just don't have the want or the inclination to do.
I think it's balayages.
Do you?
Hugely.
Yeah.
Balayages, definitely. And I think there's so many ways of kind of doing them. I think people overcomplicate them hugely.
I know I do.
Yeah, hugely. I think balayages.
Yeah, I think you're right with that.
Yeah.
They can appear really technical and you can make them really complicated, but actually if you strip it away, it is a variation of highlighting, isn't it?
It really, really is. And I think what does make it really hard is AI.
Oh, that's our biggest challenge in the industry right now.
AI, you look at a photo and you think,
you aren't going to walk out here with that. Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think, I would say balayage. Yeah.
So just jumping back to the AI thing, are you seeing clients bringing that as an inspo pick a lot more now?
All the time.
Yeah.
And then that kind of puts you in a position as a stylist, because when you're saying they can have that, but in a different kind of way, then they're kind of like, so you cannot do it. It's not that you can't do it, it's just that photo is not a real photo.
This is the really hard thing. It's managing those expectations without shattering somebody's dreams as well.
And you're not going to look like that photo every day.
Yeah, you know, you've got to understand the styling elements and things like that, the aftercare, and some clients don't see the value in aftercare, and then, you know, they come back in 4 weeks' time and go, that toner didn't last very well, and things like that. Well, she's whacked their straighteners up to 200 degrees and ran them through.
Definitely. Styling products and everything, you know, our styling products to, you know, Superdrug kind of like superstores, like it's just not the same. So no, I definitely agree.
I agree. AI is definitely a big challenge for us at the minute. So how, when you're working in your industry and you're doing your job, how do you maintain the standard that you want to set in that industry? What is it that you do that sort of, you know, to make sure you're relevant and things like that?
Go to a lot of courses. I love going on courses. I think we all do as a team. We love going on courses. Always constantly TikTok. Always
TikTok's
looking for like
great,
the best trends. Instagram, but just constantly looking for new stuff all the time. Like I just love
learning,
training. I just love it.
Me too. I really do enjoy learning a new skill, or you know, even looking at the existing skills that you've got and think, how can I be better with that? And
I even look at local salons to see kind of what they're doing. Is there something that I could bring that they're doing, and not for competition, to see what they're doing is a good thing. Do you know what I mean? How could I do that? And so
even if it was from a competitive perspective, I think a little bit healthy competition makes you do your job that little bit better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and especially if somebody down the road is putting out some really good quality work, it almost gives you the kick up the backside, doesn't it? To think, actually, I've recognised this issue with my own work and I want it to be better. They're doing something that's so great at the minute, so I want to try and replicate that. Yeah. And that's not a bad thing, you know, it's not something that people should look at as a, oh God, she's copying off what I've done, or, you know, it's healthy to have that.
Definitely.
So I think setting the standard is definitely starts with education, but the world we live in now, we're very fortunate with social media. You know, social media is huge now, and it plays a massive part in our job for inspiration.
Yeah.
You know, clients, but it is that fine line between this is AI clearly because she's got 6 fingers as she runs her hands to her hair, and what's achievable.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I think that's a big challenge for us at the minute, isn't it? Is that AI and dealing with that, and how do you fit that into the standard that you're trying to keep?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what has been self-employed through, you know, working in your own salon to setting up your studio in your garden to then joining the team at Bon Bon, what has those experiences taught you about yourself?
I'm not going to lie, extremely hard. Going from working for somebody to working by yourself is the most hardest thing that anyone will ever do. Most amazing thing, but I experienced it quite hard. And I did hit complete burnout. Complete.
Did you? So
huge.
How did you navigate that then? How did you overcome the burnout? Was there a pivotal moment where you thought, this has got to stop?
Yeah. So when I had my own salon after lockdown, and just putting everything first before myself and my own family. My own family were totally on, you know, behind everything. I just thought, I need to stop now. I really need to stop. Where I was dreading going to work, I needed to stop.
That's when you know something's got to change.
Everything was booming around me. Everything was thriving, but I wasn't thriving. It was hard.
Yeah. And do you think, you know, it's really difficult to set boundaries and things, isn't it? So did you have to be really tough in setting those boundaries and enforcing them?
So from closing the salon to having that year in my back garden really made me think, right, where do you want to go? What are you going to do with your life? When you do make that decision, what are you going to do? And when I hit Bon Bon, I thought, right, the first thing is saying no, and joining Fresher.
Right, so do you think that took a lot of the pressure away from you?
Absolutely, because the clients can see when I'm available and when I'm not available, and it's as simple as that.
Yeah, it takes away that awkward conversation of, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that, or I agree. I don't use Fresher, but I use a different system. And
I just couldn't say no.
It's hard to set those boundaries, isn't it? It's really difficult. I think because we're naturally people pleasers, the job we do day in, day out is to make somebody look at themselves with a different perspective, smile on their face, so we tend to want to please people. Yeah. And I found the same, you know, when I was the traditional paper diary, I'll just squeeze you in here, I'll just squeeze you in there. And then when you transition to a digital booking system, it does take away that actually all the availabilities online. You can have a look at that, you can, you know, forward plan. The issue I'm having now is clients that aren't in that routine of forward planning and for a long time have been so used to just popping in on a Tuesday and I'll squeeze them in on the Friday. I'm now at a point with my own bookings where I'm like, it's going to be 4 weeks. Yeah. It's going to be, you know, 5-6 weeks for a colour, 4 weeks for a cut. So that's a challenge that I'm facing. Are you feeling something similar?
Exactly the same. So my waiting list is quite big at the minute, but to see that waiting list, we shouldn't see it as a bad thing. You should thrive off that, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. It's a compliment, isn't it?
Yes, but when that was on paper, I definitely couldn't have a waiting list and it was just squeeze them in. But the Fresher has definitely given me boundaries.
That's good. Because it is, I think when you're verbally enforcing them boundaries, it's really difficult. They're difficult conversations because you don't want to upset anybody. Then you're thinking about protecting your business. If I say no to her, is she going to go down the road and those sorts of things? So I think having those firmer boundaries that you initially set them up, but don't have to actually enforce because the booking system does it for you.
The booking system's doing it, and then it gives you time to believe in yourself a little bit as well.
Oh, definitely. And it's all about balance, isn't it? So on that topic, with the waiting list, do you get anxiety with your waiting list? Because I know I do. I look at it with guilt and think, little Sharon, it'll only take us half an hour to do. where am I going to find the time for her because she's been on this waiting list for 4 weeks? Do you experience that, or do you have the should have booked a bit sooner attitude?
No.
Or
Honestly, you should have booked sooner because I've learned it from me burnout, and I will never go back to that place that I was. Absolutely
appeasing
not.
everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah. So before you leave the salon, book your appointment.
It's the best way. It really is. And I'm in the habit now of asking my clients, shall we put your next one in before you go today?
It's never been so easy now. You can go on the app and book in. You could book like for months in advance. It's absolutely fantastic. So, sorry, but no.
No, that's absolutely fine. So, what's something about the industry that we don't talk about enough?
I think exactly what we've just spoke about, burnout. Let's be open and honest about it. It doesn't make you a weak person, a rubbish hairdresser. You know, I think it should empower her to open up and just say, whoa, like, you know, I'm really not feeling it, or, you know, are you feeling the same, or what do you do with your policies, or what can I do to... I know I have done that since starting Bon Bon. I've asked everybody, what do you do and how do you manage this? And I think we need to be more open about... how we're feeling. And
I totally agree. I think it's a really big thing that at some point in everybody's career they're going to experience some level of burnout. Whether it's just you've had a really long day and you're tired, or you've actually, you know, ran straight into the wall and hit it head on. Burnout is a massive thing that
huge.
Nobody really has the conversation about, but it does affect us all. And I think it's hard. Everybody deals with things in a different way, don't they? So it's what might work for you to deal with burnout might not work for me, and vice versa. So it's having those open and honest conversations in your staff room about, actually, I'm feeling a bit shitty today, and this is why, and how, you know, you've overcame that, or just support from the team as well. So, thinking about burnout, what habits have helped you create a bit more of a sustainable career? You know, from the perspective of, if I don't implement this now, I will burn out. If I don't change this, I'll burn out. You know, what have you brought in, or what do you practice regularly that makes it sustainable for you?
Truthfully, it was bookings.
Bookings.
Yeah, definitely having that booking app has taken a lot of my problems completely away.
Yeah. I totally agree.
It's definitely, I don't know how people work without it.
I
really don't.
How did we manage with, you know, highlighters and pens, pencils, Tipp-Ex all over, and now it's all streamlined, and the responsibility's gone almost, isn't it?
It's that's definitely helped me, just definitely, I
know I used to sit a couple of hours on a Sunday afternoon posting on socials, sitting with the diary now, like get your appointment booked in, or at the end of the day you're chasing up phone calls and text messages to try and make sure you've got everyone booked in and stuff. And now it's their responsibility, not ours, almost.
And if there is, you know, little things like an emergency comes up or whatever, you can send a message to everybody. It literally goes out to every single client that's, you know, on your booking system. It's just... Definitely get a booking system.
Spend the money, get a booking system.
Well worth it.
Career changer. I agree. So what does, think about your own career, what does success mean to you now compared to what success for you meant in your early career? Is it different, or are those goals still the same goals?
Still the same.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would say still the same. Yeah, still the same.
So what sort of, thinking about your early career, what, you know, before you were qualified, when you were just learning the trade, with the toothbrush on the floor, clicking the tiles and things, and inch-thick hairspray on the back of the chairs, at that point in your career, what did success look like?
Conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Truthfully, it wasn't even that. It was just like... robotic. It's nothing. It has changed then, because when you say it like that, I didn't really think of it like that until you've asked us that question, really.
Success for me in my early career was getting the qualification, but I look at success in a different way now. I get success from the little things of I've done a big colour correction job and it's just every step of the way has worked to your advantage. That is real success to me.
Oh, that's me every time I put a foil in. And you pull that foil out and you're like, yeah, that was a good one.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think I viewed success in my earlier career, in my younger days, as being mega wealthy and fully booked and, wanting to aspire to be this celebrity hairdresser and things, but actually now...
Oh, I literally thought I was going to have a queue out the door. Like, I really did. I thought, like, this was good. I was just going to be massive every 15 minutes and there's going to be a queue out the door. Like, I did think, like, really crazy stuff back then. You do, though, don't you? You're only young.
Yeah. I think life experience shapes you into changing your perspective on success. Success for me was, again, fully booked, but now success for me is being steadily booked, earning the income that I want to earn, and being content in the job, like happy to do the job. Since I've started at Bon Bon, it's a breeze to get out of bed and come to work, and enjoy that time, not only with your clients, but with the team, in a lovely setting. I mean, when the sun shines through these windows, you would think you were abroad.
Yeah.
So it's just, the environment, that is real success to me. But when I was younger, it was bums on seats, money in the till.
Literally.
Make me rich, and it just doesn't happen like that.
No, it doesn't. And I think obviously when I had my children, then it was like work-life balance.
Yeah. That's, because I don't have children, so I don't understand that perspective, but I think a lot of people within the industry do have families and children, and the lines between that balance do get blurred quite a lot, don't they? So, that has got to be real success, really, of having that balance right.
Yeah, definitely.
Earning your money, earning your income, doing what you enjoy, so you can enjoy the time away from the salon with your family. So, if you stripped away all of the trends and social media and things like that, what do you think hairdressing would look like today if those things didn't exist? So, we didn't have TikTok, AI, all of those things that do complicate the job a little bit. What do you think the industry would look like now?
They do complicate it, but wow, like, they add a massive boom to us, don't they? Take that away, I think we'd be quite boring. I think we'd be robots. We would be doing the same thing all the time.
Churning the same things in and out.
Absolutely, and we wouldn't have that fire in our bellies.
Yeah.
I really feel like that is a massive boost. If anything, I see it hugely. Social media, free advertisement.
Free advertisement. And I quite like it. I encourage my clients to bring inspiration pics in, even if there are AI. I'm confident enough with managing them expectations now. So I think it's definitely works in our favour to have that constant supply of inspiration, and it gives us a goal almost, doesn't it? You see somebody do something, think, I want to do that. Who can I try that out on? Or the big one for me was I seen a video, and I forget who the creator was. If I come across it, I will, pop it in the comments and things. But she was doing a face framing on a client, and she got the client, instead of standing straddling over your client to get to the front, she just got a client to pop her arm there and place her chin like that. And the difference that made, and that was a little social media tip.
That's what I'm saying, it's changed it. We would be nothing if you stripped all that away.
Yeah. I would still be awkwardly sort of twisting me back to get round.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely got a place, hasn't it?
Yeah, the toning industry, we mix our toners, we don't buy our toners in, and even that, it's when they're bringing their little pictures in, that gives us fire in our bellies, because we know that we're going to have to create that.
Yeah, it's not a straight
bespoke.
Off the shelf, bespoke that to that client. Yeah. I look at cutting like that. I can recreate a colour on client after client after client, but I could have two clients ask for the same haircut, and because of the density, the length, the texture, all of the lifestyle, that haircut is going to be cut in a completely different way and personalised to that person. They might look identical walking out the door, but I know that is specific for that client. So yeah, I think social media definitely helps with those sorts of things. But then on the flip side of that, you know, to play devil's advocate, you do have that unrealistic, this is AI, and I'm sitting here with 10 years worth of black box dye on, and I love this icy white with a black root, and there's no band between the black root and the icy white, and we have to then manage that expectation with the client.
But then we also have that with the celebrity world.
Yes.
Why can the Kardashians change their hair so frequently? Because it's wigs.
Yeah. But clients don't see that, do they? Yeah.
Well, that doesn't look like wigs. It's a wig.
That's, I mean, when it was Kim Kardashian that famously went from jet black overnight to icy white silver, but her hairdresser came out and said actually she spent a week in the salon. She was leaving the salon with a black wig on every night, and you know, so it was a huge process that no doubt cost thousands of pounds, dollars to get to that point. But she, as a celebrity, should have maybe embraced that. I think she should have embraced that process, because now we're fighting that battle against what she's told everyone as to, look, I've been in that salon, I've spent 6 hours there, and I've come out silver. And actually, we know there's a hell of a lot of a journey to go through to get to that point. We would be
millionaires if that was the case.
Imagine. Can you imagine the lifestyle we would live?
Absolutely.
So yeah, it is, I think, there's definitely strengths and weaknesses to social media. I see it as a big strength. Yeah. But you've got to, I think, to see it that way, you've got to be confident with managing them client expectations as well, don't you? So, what part of your career, as we're getting towards the end now, so what part of your career is something that you're most proud of?
I'm stuck.
Tell us a little bit about what you've got coming up. Without giving too much away, because I know it's tightly under wraps,
that's
but
why
give us a little snippet.
I was struggling there, because I have got something coming up in the pipeline, but all I can say is I'm working with a local school.
Sounds exciting.
And it's to do with education of the hairdressing side. That's all I'm saying.
Wow, sounds exciting. So I'm going to come back in a few weeks and get a bit of an update on that. I already know all about it, and it is very exciting, but everybody else doesn't. So it'll be great to catch up once the ball really starts rolling with that to see how it progresses. But it's very exciting for you. So that takes us on to our very last question. And what do you think the industry... I'm going to split it into two, actually. So we'll start with this. What do you think the industry needs less of?
Competition.
Yeah.
I can't even say anything else as in the hairdressing. Competition. Let's all work together. I know I might be like living in my own little bubble here, but I think we should really work together. Let's become like really strong.
Yeah.
Like
connect with your neighbouring sort of businesses.
Absolutely. And I've really felt that mostly since becoming back as a team at Bon Bon. It's really made me think, because we're all self-employed. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we can do it, definitely. It's
easy to view each other as competition, but it takes a different calibre of person, doesn't it, really, to look at them as a collaboration and colleagues rather than being competitive with each other.
Yeah, look at us on the daily, taking photos of each other. You know, we could basically pat each other on the back every single day. Oh my God, look at your colour, look at the shine on that. Or, you know, why can't we all be like that together?
Yeah. And I think we're all guilty of, you know, maybe it's not so much now in the world we live in, we are a little bit more kinder to each other and things. Yeah. But in the past, we've all have looked at somebody else's work and thought, oh, I don't think I would have done that.
I think it comes down in believing in yourself.
Yeah, totally. So then the final part of that question is, what do you think we need more of? So less competition. What do you think we need some more of within the industry as a whole?
Oh.
For me, it's empowerment and education.
I think education massively, empowerment again, it's that let's be united, definitely. Education, I would say 100%, but that's when you come into it.
I like your little plug there. So thank you very much for your time today, Sinead. I think it's been a really great interview to just sit down, pick your brains a little bit and get some ideas about, you know, the career you've had and your thoughts on what would do right, what would do wrong and what works for you. So thank you very much.
Thanks so much, thank you.
If you would like to be featured in our interview series, please reach out. You can contact us on any of our social platforms or email us at WilsonBrown Academy at hotmail.com.